Hello, what's up? I'm Brian here doing another video for you guys, and this time we're going to be talking about some new Transformers toys. Well, new. We're going to be talking about some releases that we know about for a couple of figures, and you may have noticed that, hey, I'm in a different room, don't worry about it, it's just how it is. But we're going to be talking about some of these Buzzworthy Bumblebee toys because the Buzzworthy Bumblebee pack that we knew about wasn't apparently going to be the only set. Apparently there's going to be a whole wave of Bumblebee-esque toys, and we're going to start off with this one. Most of these are just going to be repacks of Studio Series figures. In fact, the numbers that they have are the exact same as the numbers that we got from the Studio Series mainline. So this is going to be SS15, which is the same thing as that big pack, the exclusive pack. This is the old-style Camaro Bumblebee, but repurposed for the later part of the Bumblebee movie, and it does come with Charlie, which is pretty cool. The unfortunate part about this is you can see that the Camaro is very basic. I'm not sure if it will come with the stickers, but it doesn't come with the add-ons. If you don't know about the original pack, basically the whole set, you had all these different components that you can customize and swap around, and then you also had a sticker sheet where you can add the stripes and logos and whatnot. So if you don't have that, you're going to be having a pretty basic version of the Camaro, which might not be a bad thing, but yeah, I'm definitely missing the stripes. As you can see, the robot mode is the same basic version of that clunker-esque old-style Camaro Bumblebee, you know, the first form that we saw in the movies. So there's not really much to talk about. Again, these are mostly just going to be repacks, so I'm going to be very brief about these. The next one is the World War II Bumblebee, and the alt mode, I'm not sure if it's different, but you could definitely see the camo printing on the side. I don't know if the original toy had that. Someone can correct me on that. I'm sure I'm going to get like 5-10 comments on that. But I don't have that original toy, but I'm going to assume that it's mostly just the same thing. The robot mode still looks kind of cool. I like the fact that it's a Bumblebee-esque head, but it's all in green, so it looks kind of weird. It does come with that blaster weapon, does come with the hammer, so that's pretty good. But overall, there's not really much more for me to say. You know, it's obviously going to have the same problems. Hopefully they fix a couple of them, but yeah. And then next up we also have is the car version of Shatter. Now this one kind of makes sense to release if you're going to release any of the villains from the Bumblebee movie, because other than Dropkick, Shatter has been the oldest release for any of them, because we had a newer style Dropkick, we had a newer style Shatter. So if that Shatter is still released, some people are probably not going to buy a Bumblebee movie version of that. This one would be probably out of date by the time the old one was released, but regardless, you know, a lot of people aren't going to be into this. I'd say it's smart, but also that Shatter figure is not really that good to begin with. You know, the head is based on more of a concept design. I do like the car mode and how that looks, but otherwise, yeah, it's just, you know, the same thing we've seen before. And last but not least, now this is where it gets interesting. This is the Revenge of the Fallen version of Bumblebee, so this is going to be a remold of the the first newer style Camaro from the first film, if that made any sense. So the 2007 Camaro remolded into the 2009 style. And it looks pretty decent. I will say that I wish the robot mode had a little more paint. It's got a lot of gray, and then his feet is just straight black. I wish they'd broken it up with more black paint applications or some yellow paint applications, but otherwise, I think it looks fine, and the fact that we're getting the Revenge of the Fallen version of Bumblebee is pretty good, and it also comes with the Samuel Wiki, which seems to be pretty much like a lot of the other ones. If you're hearing a beeping noise, yeah, my cat's on my chair squeaks. So sorry about that, but yeah, and we had seen this before too. There are a couple of reviews out there of the Revenge of the Fallen version of Bumblebee. Now, interesting to note is that this one also retains a number. This one has number 74. Now, if all the other Studios series figures have matching numbers to original releases or exclusive box sets, I'm going to guess and say that the Revenge of the Fallen Bumblebee is going to get the same treatment, but not only that, it might be as well as an exclusive pack, and maybe it will come with something else. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. I did notice that the backdrop is the desert scene, so I don't know if it's going to come with a battle damage rampage, or maybe we'll actually see a Ravage out of this. I think that might be cool. So with that out of the way, what do you guys think? Please comment below, let me know. Hopefully they get some newer toys, hopefully some different ones. You know, maybe I'd like to see a Dark of the Moon version of Bumblebee, but with that out of the way, yeah, it's just a basic line. It's good to catch up on a couple of these toys. I said that the one thing I hate about these toys is even though this line is mostly just remolds of, or repacks, basically, of Bumblebee toys, it's all stuff that I don't own. So, here's another chance for me. But yeah, with that out of the way, like, comment, share, subscribe, and all those fun do that, so I'll see you guys